Hi guys, Gisel here with Elevate Esthetics, and this week we are doing waxing myths. And this one is a really good topic because there's so many questions out there. And I know many of you have watched that Sex and the City scene with Charlotte's getting a Brazilian and think, oh my gosh, I don't want to do that. But trust me, girlfriend, it is not that bad. So I have a list of questions. We're going to debunk some of these things and get you in for your next Brazilian. All right, so the first one is going to be waxing always hurts. Okay, well, I will tell you that yes, that is true, but not really. So what I mean by that is that everybody has their own pain tolerance. So if your pain tolerance is high, it may not hurt as much as the next person. So really, when it comes down to it, that is so subjective to the person. I have some ladies that come in and they don't even flinch and they're like, no big deal. And then there's other ladies where they're just like, oh, that just took the breath out of me. I need a minute. Like, I just cannot do this. And then you have people that are kind of like, oh yeah, that kind of hurt, but I think I'm going to be okay. So really, that one's really subjective. And I think that one's kind of not really a myth because it's really kind of true, but not true. So let's see. The next one is going to be waxing makes your hair grow back thicker. Okay, this one is one that I have heard a lot of people tell me, like, I heard it grows back thicker if you wax. And that's not necessarily true. So when you are waxing, the process of waxing is actually removing the hair from the root. So when you remove the hair from a root, it has to recreate itself. So it's going to take longer to grow in, and it's not going to grow in thicker unless your hair is naturally coarse. When your hair is naturally coarse, that's the hair texture. So I can't really change that, but generally when you wax, the hair is going to be softer. It's going to be thinner. If you have thick hair, it's going to take a long time of hitting that hair follicle for it to appear to be a little bit thinner. So that one's kind of like a tough one to answer because there are hair textures out there that are very thick, and then there's hair textures out there that are thinner. Sometimes you find that people will have like 2 or 3 hairs in the same follicle area, and so when it's coming out, there's like 3 hairs there, and so sometimes it can appear like it's really thick. So that one can be kind of true, kind of not true. Again, it's not necessarily a myth. It's just more about like how the hair grows. Let's see. So we did the waxing already hurts. The next one is going to be, if you wax, you won't get ingrown hairs. Okay, so ingrown hairs. There's many reasons why somebody could get ingrown hairs. One of the common things is friction. So wearing underwear at night, I say forgo it. Okay, so don't wear underwear at night. Make sure that you're exfoliating. It's really important to be exfoliating between your wax sessions. This helps loosens the dead skin and allows the hair to push through. Super, super important, and will also allow for a better wax. Another reason why you could be getting ingrowns is you're wearing really tight clothing for long periods of time. So after you're done exercising, doing yoga or anything like that, try to change your clothes into like a little bit looser clothing, because the really tight clothing doesn't allow the area to really essentially breathe, and it creates friction on the skin. So that could be another reason why you're getting ingrowns. I do have some great products if you are looking to remedy that I can help you with as well. Oh, here's one. Waxing causes sagging and wrinkles. Okay. Well, this is not true. Waxing does not cause wrinkles or sagging. This one, I'm not really sure where this one came from, but honestly, the skin is actually held really taut. So when I particularly wax, I'm holding the skin really, kind of like this, especially for the brows. For the Brazilian area, I'm holding it. I'm having somebody hold like their belly, making sure it's nice and taut. It does not cause sagging or wrinkles. So don't believe that, okay? Okay, your hair has to be long to wax it. Well, okay, this one, I have to tell you, it's not necessarily a myth. It's more like what's going to be the best type of wax, okay? So you don't want your hair super short. So you can't come to me and say, when I ask you, when was the last time you shaved? You can't tell me, oh, Gisel, I shaved 2 days ago. Well, 2 days ago means that we're going to be rescheduling your appointment because your hair is not going to be long enough. Okay. Well, on the flip side, you don't want your hair to be too short, but you also don't want it to be too long. Generally, I tell my clients, don't trim, because what will happen is that oftentimes people will trim too much. So leave it up to me. I will handle it and you don't have to worry about it. At most, you really want to have your hair 2 to 3 weeks of regrowth. 2 weeks if you tend to be a really fast, you tend to have really fast growth, and that's really going to be dependent on your hair cycle, okay? Next is that you can't wax when you're pregnant. Woo! That one is totally a myth, let me tell you, because you can wax if you're pregnant. In fact, I have quite a few ladies that have come to me throughout different pregnancies from all stages, from just barely pregnant all the way up to literally about to have a baby any day now. You can wax. The difference with waxing and pregnancy, I'm going to save for another IGTV episode, but you can wax when you're pregnant. In fact, a lot of ladies love to wax when they're pregnant because after a while their bellies get out there and they really can't see down there and they just want the hair gone, especially if they've got a lot of doctor's appointments and such. It really is useful. Okay, guys. Well, I really hope that these questions have been debunked for you. If you have other waxing myths questions, that is a tongue twister. If you have other questions for me, definitely send me a DM, leave me a comment, let me know that you have a particular question that you feel like you want answered, maybe a little bit more privately. And if you liked this video, absolutely hit that like button and let me know that you saw this. I hope you have a beautiful week and I will see you soon.